Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brandon here, and welcome to another rebuild episode here on NBA 2K18 My League. If you guys are enjoying these videos, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And today we are doing a Indiana Pacers rebuild. Now, with these, I'm gonna try to stay as realistic as possible. I'm gonna develop young guys, and I'm gonna try to see if I could win with Oladipo being the big time guy, right, on this team. So that's kind of the plan. Let's go ahead and look at the roster real quick, see what we're gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna look at player contracts while we look at the roster. So if we look at overall here, Oladipo obviously we have for the next 4 years, so we're good there. Tyreke Evans, they signed for a 1 year, $12 million deal. Darren Collison is there for 2 more years. Miles Turner, Bogdanovich is here for, that's a team option though, so that's nice. So we have a lot of money in the 1920 season, looks like, but we have a lot of returning players coming back. This is a player option, so I might try and get rid of Thaddeus Young, because the guys I kind of want to build around here on here with the Pacers is obviously Oladipo, maybe Tyreke, maybe we'll keep him, maybe not, and then Miles Turner I definitely want to bring back. Bogdanovich I want to bring back, and let's see, Aaron Holiday I would like to bring back. I'm gonna actually send Aaron Holiday to the G League and see how much he can develop, and maybe he can be a replacement for Darren Collison eventually. And then let's see, Sabonis I want to keep as well. Maybe play him a little bit more and develop him. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Actually, we could take Sabonis to the G League just so that he develops, and that way he can take over for Thaddeus Young next year, something like that. I don't know. That way, again, like putting guys in the G League is a good way for them to develop really quick and get pretty good here in this game. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and throw not Bogdanovich. We'll keep Bogdanovich here. Sabonis will go ahead and throw to the G League, and we'll take Aaron Holiday to the G League as well, so that hopefully they can develop as much as possible. So let's go ahead and sim the first season. I'll see you guys at the end of season 1. Okay, so Kawhi Leonard wins MVP for the season number 1. Rookie of the year is Shai Alexander. Dennis Schroeder wins 6th Man of the Year. Andre Drummond wins Defensive Player of the Year. Chris Dunn, Most Improved, and Mike D'Antoni is the Coach of the Year. So there's All NBA first team. There's the All NBA second team, third team. Jabari Parker is really good in this game. I need to do a rebuild with Chicago for sure. But yeah, I don't see anyone from the Pacers. I don't see Oladipo or anything like that. All rookie first team: Michael Porter 11, 8, and 5. Doncic 14, 6, and 5. Marvin Bagley 13 and 8. Trae Young scored 17 a game. So yeah, not bad. Let's go ahead and go to the playoffs. Indiana, though, does make the playoffs as a 6th seed. We play Boston. So let's go ahead and sim game by game here. We win game 2. We lose game 3. All right. Okay, tied. 2-2. Okay, Indiana 3-2. We lead. There we go. And okay, they tie. Oh man, game 7 in Boston. Let's go ahead and sim this, see what happens here. Boston is smoking us. Can we make a comeback here? We do. All right. 4 minutes to go. We're down by 4. 1 minute and 15. It's tied. And we win. There we go. Indiana wins. Okay, we beat Boston. Now we face off against Cleveland here. And then it's Toronto and Washington on that end. So let's go ahead. Sim game 1. Cleveland wins game 1. We win games 2 and 3. And okay, tied 2-2. They're up 3-2. And we tie it. Okay, another game 7. Let's get into it. We are at home here. Let's see if we can pull off this win. We are up. And in the 4th, we're down by 5. Okay, we're up by 3. And we're up by 5, and we win. Okay, so Eastern Conference Finals in year number 1. Amazing. Like, seriously, that's just awesome. All right, simulate this game. I would assume Toronto's going to beat us because Toronto's like unbeatable in this game. But Bogdanovic averaged 13 a game this season. Miles Turner averaged 13 and 8. Oladipo 19 and 5 and 3. Corey Joseph averaged about 7. Collison averaged about 12. Young averaged about 10 and 6. Booker averaged 11 and 6. And Joseph Young averaged about 7. So McDermott about 5. So not bad. We lose game 1. We lose game 2. And okay, we're probably gonna get swept here. Nope. 3-1. 3-2. And we're eliminated there. Okay. And then let's see, simulate the playoffs, and Toronto wins. Like, Toronto is ridiculous in this game now that they have Kawhi Leonard. Like, it's just insane. All right, so we went 41 and 41, so we went 500, but we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We did have a lot of injuries. I believe we lost Oladipo for like a month or two, so that's probably why. So there's the retirements. Let's go ahead and get to the draft lottery, see where we sit. Here in the draft, we have the 18th pick, so not terrible, but obviously, you know, we're not gonna be super great there. We're gonna go ahead and do we want to keep Nate McMillan? See, we could go out and get, like, I don't know, Booth, Stauffer. Do we keep you for one more? You know what? I'll keep you for one more year. Let's go ahead, though, and fire everyone else. So fire, and we'll go ahead and fire you. And let's go ahead and kind of sign the more important ones. So obviously we want a good trainer. So we'll go ahead and go with, we'll just go with you. 4 years, and then we'll boost that up. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and try to sign you and see if you accept that deal. And then we might go with him if the other doesn't. A and B minus, so we'll go ahead and sign you. And you, like I said, guys, you want good trainers, good scouts, good assistant GMs. It makes trades easier, and it allows you to have more workouts for the training camp and stuff like that. So you do want to up that as much as possible. Let's go ahead and go with Newman here. I don't know if he's gonna take that deal, but we'll offer him a ton of money and see if he takes that deal. Assistant GM, let's go ahead and go with you're a GM. I'll go with Navarro here. He's like good overall, I guess. And then CFO, let's go with B+, because you have a lot of potential. So hopefully we can sign all of these guys. If not, then we're gonna have to see what we can do from there on. Okay, so both trainers accepted here. Let's go with we'll sign you know what, B+ and A. We'll sign you, and then we'll go ahead, sign our head scout, sign our assistant GM, and we will sign our CFO. And then we still need who has accepted. Oh wait, this trainer. We want the other guy, right? So we want to decline you, and we're gonna sign this trainer, right? Yep, A and B. Okay, cool. So there you go. We still need our assistant head coach. He accepted. Boom. Let's go ahead, and we are all good to go. And then we'll see what we do with our head coach next season. But obviously we have 4 years for everyone else. So let's go ahead, get to the NBA draft, and I'll let you guys know who I draft. Okay, so I traded our first round pick, the 18th pick, to the Spurs, along with McDermott, for 2 first-round picks in the future, and they were both top 3 protected, I believe. So we went ahead and did that. Jalen Hands went number 1 overall to the Kings. Bull went number 2 to the Hawks. Number 3 was RJ Barrett. Wow, so RJ didn't go number 1. That's actually really surprising. I don't think I've ever seen that in any of these sims. But RJ Barrett to the Pelicans. The Pelicans are going to be really good with Anthony Davis and him. That's nice. And the Hawks have Trae Young and Bull, which that's pretty nice. And then Zion Williamson to Portland. That's actually a pretty good pick for them too. So anyways, let's get right into the free agency and stuff, and go ahead and make some trades. So Darren Collison is on a team option. We're gonna go ahead and decline this option. We're gonna go ahead and accept Bogdanovic. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep that. Thaddeus Young re-signed and Corey Joseph or picked up their options. I might go ahead and try to trade these two. We're gonna decline Joseph Young. Yeah, or we'll accept that one, and then we'll go ahead and keep you as well. So let's go ahead and try to make a couple of trades here, and to kind of open up some roster space. Because if we look at it here, how much roster space do we have? We have 33 mil, so we have a decent amount of roster space. But I do want to try and trade a couple of guys. So if we go ahead and look at it, we want to try and trade, let's see, Thaddeus Young, and we'll try and trade Corey Joseph. Okay, so I'm going to make a trade with the Knicks. We're going to trade Thaddeus Young and Corey Joseph over to New York, and we'll get their first round pick and Ron Baker. So it's pretty much a salary dump, and that way we open up a little bit more money here. Yeah, we have $50 million left here for free agency to see if we can sign another guy to put alongside Oladipo. So let's go ahead and enter free agency. DeMarcus Cousins would be a good one. Now, like I said, I wanted to stay as realistic as possible, but at the same time, we do want to win a championship, right? And I do want to re-sign Tyreke Evans, and he has bird rights, so we should be fine to re-sign him later. But I do want to get a big to put along with Oladipo. Aaron Gordon wouldn't be bad. He averaged almost 17 a game last year, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. That would be solid. He is a restricted free agent, so I guess we could just offer him a deal and see if they match it, and if not, then that sucks. But I mean, at least it's worth a shot. So let's go ahead and then look at who else here. We could go for Enes Kanter. 12 and 10 a game. Capella we won't be able to get. DeAndre Jordan we could try and go for. He is 30 years old though. DeMarcus Cousins seems like the obvious one to put with Oladipo. I don't know though. I mean, let's look at his offers. The Warriors offered him 4 years, 128, interest 100. Like, he's probably gonna resign with them. DeAndre Jordan got a big deal from Dallas. Capella got a deal from the Rockets, so he won't go over to us. Man, I mean, Enes Kanter, I would love to get Aaron Gordon, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Unfortunately, we'll see. Let's see. Who else could we go after? We could go after Nurkic. I guess that he got a big deal already from them. I don't know. Let's try to break the bank, I guess, for DeMarcus Cousins, and just see if he would take that deal. We'll offer him the max, player option, no trade clause, and see if he takes that deal. So I think that is already 3. Oh no, that's not 3. Let's go ahead and offer, maybe not Clint Capella. Let's offer Enes Kanter, I guess. Worst case scenario. So let's just do that, and then yeah, there you go. So Enes Kanter, see what we can get. Aaron Gordon. Now, see, here's the thing. I want to agree, but signing this player would put the team over the salary cap. Oh yeah, we will. Let's see. Let's go ahead and renounce rights for you and see if we can. Okay, so we can. And then can we? Okay, so no. What if we renounce the rights here and then agree? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to cap hold then, and we'll just do pending on Enes Kanter and see if Aaron Gordon, if we can sign Aaron Gordon. Nope, the Orlando Magic. Okay, and then Cousins went. Okay, just went through free agency. I didn't sign any big time names, and I did lose Tyreke Evans. Unfortunately, he went to the Lakers, which really sucks. I was trying to re-sign him, and I couldn't get him. So that really hurt. So what I went ahead and did we lost Collison, obviously, or we let Collison go, because we're gonna roll with Aaron Holiday. I think he's gonna be a good player for us, and yeah, we'll see. We'll try and develop him. We'll give him untapped potential and see what he can do. Obviously, we have Oladipo. We went ahead and signed Rodney Hood, who averaged 17 a game last season, so I think he'll be a nice fit here. Bogdanovich we still have. Then I went ahead and signed Trevor Ariza, and add some defense in there. We have Sabonis here, so he's gonna start at power forward. We signed Nikola Mirotic though, which I really like Mirotic. I think he's a good player. And then at center we have Miles Turner and Kyle O'Quinn. So we went ahead and rolled with that. We'll see how that's gonna go. But yeah, I'll see you guys at training camp. We'll go ahead and give some guys untapped potential and whatnot, and we will start the season. All right, so we have 3 camps available. So we're going to go ahead and give the untapped potential to Holiday here. Make sure, yeah, so A- now. I really want him to be good and be a really good point guard for us. And then we're going to give, let's see, we can give perimeter shooting to Oladipo. Bogdanovic is a good shooter. Sabonis is all right. We could just give it to Oladipo. Make him even better of a scorer, is what we want. And then let's go ahead and give perimeter defense, or no, big man. Yeah, we'll give big man defense to Miles Turner. That way he's even better. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I will see you guys at the end of this season. See what happens. Maybe next offseason we'll make some bigger splashes with free agency. But until then, we'll see how our guys develop, and yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so season number 2 is over. Steph wins MVP. Aaron Holiday wins Rookie of the Year. Nice, 16 points per game, 6 assists. I think he's gonna be really good for us. 6th man of the year, Larry Nance. Andre Drummond, Lonzo Ball wins Most Improved, 12 and 8, and then Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. Let's see if we got anyone here on these lists. I don't see anyone, unfortunately. The Boston Celtics had Robert Williams there. That's not bad. And then we have Aaron Holiday as all rookie first team. RJ Barrett, 15 a game over in where is he? New Orleans. Jeez, Cameron Reddish is on here. Bull, 10.6 rebounds. Lonnie Walker's on here. And then the second team, Jalen Hands from the Kings, is on here. So we did get the number 3 seed, so better than last season. But we did lose Sabonis. So if I go ahead and look at the stats here, and look at the team, Oladipo, 17 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists. Aaron Holiday averaged 16 a game and 6 assists. Rodney Hood averaged 14. Miles Turner was pretty good, 13, 9, and 2.6 blocks. Mirotic averaged 13 a game and 6 rebounds. Bogdanovic averaged 13, 3, and 3. And then Sabonis averaged 11 and 9, but we did lose him to injury for the rest of the season. So that's kind of our team. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players average double figures. That's really good. Like that is awesome. So we'll see how the playoffs go. I hope that we can. Last season we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, so let's see if we can make it just as far. Maybe another game 7. Oh my gosh! All right. Oh, what the heck? Simcast, simulate game, and see how we do. In the third quarter, we're up by 14. All right, we're looking good. Enter the fourth, up by 10, up by 9. And we should have it. Okay, cool. So we enter the second round against Chicago, who, is just ridiculous because they have, adjust rotation manually. Okay, so Oladipo is fine. Yeah, okay, he's good. 2-2 is what we're tied. Boston swept Philly, so that's kind of scary. And we lose game 5. All right, Simcast here, and we'll keep that. Oh man, we're running into some injuries here. Let's see how we do. We're up by 2. Enter the third. We're up by 3. This is going to be close. Okay. Up by 4. Up by 7. Entering the fourth. Up by 4 late in the fourth. We're down 1. We're down 5. And we lose by 1. Wow. Okay, so we got eliminated there. That really sucks. Okay, so we have a decent amount of work to do. Denver wins the championship. 15, 10, and 7 for Jokic. That's pretty impressive. And they beat Boston in 7. So we have some work to do. We lost to Chicago, who then got swept by Boston. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys at free agency. Or, you know what? We actually might have a decent pick. So let's go ahead and check on that real quick and see where we're at here. Pacers. Look at that. Number 2 from that New York pick. I was thinking that could be a good pick. Holy crap. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, no, we ended up with the number 2 pick. Okay, how bad were the Knicks this season? They were the third with 31 and 51. So they were about the 3rd or 4th option, and we ended up getting the 2nd option, or the 2nd pick. So, wow, okay. Who we could go out and get Vernon Carey, Cassius Stanley, James Wiseman actually might be the pick here. I feel like he's like the best player in this draft. Great. We don't really need a point guard, obviously. We could go with him, but he's gonna be gone for so long. James Wiseman might be the pick here, but we'll go ahead and look at our team and see what we want to do, because obviously he'd be starting, so he would knock out Sabonis though, and he's an 83 overall. I don't know if I want James Wiseman. What's our weakest spot here? I mean, Bogdanovich is good. Aaron Holiday is good. We could just trade the pick. I don't know. Team Intel here. So we have $65 million in cap space, and if we want to win a championship, we might just trade the pick. I don't know. We'll see. We obviously need a new head coach. We could go ahead and sign McMillan again, or we could go with Booth. Booth might be a good option. Peterson might be a good option. We're gonna upgrade here. We're gonna go with Booth, offer him a big deal, and see. He's mulling. All right, accepted, signed, boom. Okay, cool. So we got our head coach for the next 4 years as well. Let's go ahead and enter draft combine or sim through that. I don't know what I want to do here for the draft. Do we want to trade the number 2 pick? I don't know. I want to look at my roster here. Let's actually look at player contracts. We have a lot of purple is cap hold. So we have a lot of power forwards. I think we're good. We don't need Wiseman. We don't need a point guard because I like Holiday. I don't know. I think the best option, honestly, is to maybe trade the pick. Let's look at our options. So James Wiseman went number 1 overall to the Hawks, which is kind of crazy because now they have Wiseman, Bull, and Trae Young. So that's actually not bad. Let's look at these trade offers. Robert Williams, no. Lou Williams, Shai Alexander, Blake Griffin, James Wiseman. We could actually get James Wiseman. That's funny. Actually, that's not a terrible deal. We get Miles Plumlee as a backup center. Yeah, but see, I don't want James Wiseman. Ah, man. I guess we could just take LaMelo Ball and have LaMelo Ball come off the bench. Shareef O'Neal, Rudy Gobert. We need more. You know what we need is we need more wing players. To be honest. I don't really like any of these. Yeah. Mike Conley, no. TJ Warren's not bad. We can get Tyreek Evans back. That's kind of funny. CJ McCollum, Otto Porter. I don't like any of these picks. I'm gonna choose someone. I'm gonna choose Vernon Carey. Could be interesting. Let's see, data attributes. Let's see, the best rated is Vernon Carey. We could go ahead and grab him. That could be interesting, but we would get him our what? See that we'd have to go 4 full years to finally get him. Cassius Stanley, who's a shooting guard, but only a 72 overall. And LaMelo Ball is a shooting guard. He can come off the bench, be a 6-man. Maybe we could send him to the G League, and he'd be really good there. We could also do the same thing with Cassius Stanley. Send him to the G League, give him untapped potential. Maybe he could end up being really good. Let's see, 3-point shooting is not good. I feel like the right choice is LaMelo Ball. He's 6'4". He'll play shooting guard, but bad defense, man. At least Cassius Stanley's a good defender. This is tough. I don't want a point guard. I really want this guy, but I don't want him gone for 2 years. That sucks. All right, you know what? We're gonna go with Stanley. Yeah, we're gonna go with Stanley, and we're gonna send him to the G League. Is what we're gonna do. And then that way, I think that's the best option. So let's go ahead, sim to the end. But I think this is the right pick. Send him to G League, give him untapped potential, and see what he can do. He'll be a backup to Oladipo, and we'll just roll with that. Yeah, I think that's the best case scenario. So we'll go ahead and do that and see what happens. We'll get to free agency. We have a lot of money to spend, so we'll see what we do in free agency. We are in free agency here. I don't have a whole lot of money to spend, and I kind of want to keep this team together. And now I'm going to have to match Miles Turner. 4 years, $104 million. TJ McConnell, do I want to hold on to you? No. No, I'm not gonna hold on to you. So I'll just I'll decline. And then we're cap holding Bogdanovic here, Joseph Young, Ron Baker, Trevor Ariza, Rodney Hood. We're definitely gonna cap hold. And then we're letting TJ McConnell go. So here's the free agent list. I mean, it's not much. Let's go ahead and keep on going though, and just get into free agency here. What's our mid-level? 4.6. So we could sign someone. 4.6, huh? Rondo. We could go. We do need a backup center. We could go with Pau Gasol as a backup center. That's not bad. Let's go with you, and let's go with. I do need. What do I need here? I could go with Rondo as a backup point guard, and I do need a backup shooting guard because I'm gonna send Stanley to the G League, so I could go with the backup shooting guard here. Let's see. There's not a whole lot of options, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what we can get here. Pau Gasol didn't sign with us. Okay, that's annoying. All right. Let me go ahead and finish free agency. I'll update you guys on the roster in a little bit and see what we can do with it. Okay, so pretty much we just kind of re-signed everyone. Like I said, I'm going to continue to give untapped potential to Aaron Holiday. And then we're going to go ahead and give untapped potential to Stanley here, who is now, okay, he stayed at a A-. Perimeter shooting, I'm going to give to Oladipo. I just want him to be a better scorer. So we're going to do that as well, better shooter. So advance to next season. Let's go ahead and fill in the roster here. I'll show you guys the full-on roster. If we go ahead and look into here, Aaron Holiday, Oladipo, Bogdanovic, Sabonis, and Miles Turner, our starting 5. And then Mirotic, Hood, Rondo, and we're going to go ahead and have Ariza as well come off the bench and play instead of Bertans here. And that'll be kind of the rotation as we go. I'm going to go ahead and kind of edit this a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and send Stanley to the G League. And I don't think we're going to send anyone else to the G League. Let's see. No, we probably won't send. Actually, we could send you to the G League. Why not? Actually, let's go ahead and do that real quick. So let's go ahead and roster before I forget, because, you know, most likely I would forget. So let's go ahead and send you to the G League. And we're going to send, who was it that I was looking at? Sending you to the G League as, actually, no, I can't send you to G League. That's a bummer. Okay, you played too many games. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the game plan. Change our rotation up here a little bit. So here's our rotation. We'll give you 10. We'll give you 15. You're going to be at 24. You're going to be at 30. You're at 32. You're at 30, and then you are at 30, and then we'll give, let's see, we can just go 1, 1, and 1, something like that. Okay, there we go. So we're all good to go. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we have another good year. Okay, so Russell Westbrook wins most valuable player, 23, 8, and 9. James Wiseman wins rookie of the year, 11 and 7 a game. Nicholas Batum, 6th man of the year. Defense of player of the year is Miles Turner. So there we go. There's an award for us. Dennis Smith is most improved, and Billy Donovan wins coach of the year. Looks like I didn't get anyone in the all NBA. Nope. Okay. And then we missed playoffs. I believe we lost like 2 of our starters at least for the whole season. So yeah, that was rough. Philly wins the championship. But yeah, like I said, we went 39 and 43, and we lost 2 of our best players. Or we didn't lose Oladipo, but we lost like Sabonis and maybe I can't remember, but like 2 or 3 players to injury. It was pretty bad, and it wasn't just for like a month; it was the whole year. So that's why we went 39 and 43. Really frustrating. We'll see what happens in the signings and in free agency, and I'll let you guys know what I decide to do. Okay, so final year is what we're gonna go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're entering our final year, and I decided to keep the same roster because we had so many injury issues last season that I want to give this roster a chance. So I pretty much re-signed almost everyone. I made a couple of changes. So I went ahead in free agency. I signed Bismack Biyombo as a backup center, and I signed TJ McConnell, JJ Redick, And obviously we have Cassius Stanley back, and so yeah, we decided to make a couple of changes, and then we get Aaron Holiday back. We have Oladipo, Bogdanovic, Sabonis, and Miles Turner is still going to be our starting rotation, but we have a lot of players that we can kind of mix through and change things up here. So 9-man rotation. I'm gonna go ahead and make these like 20 or maybe like 15, you 10, and then we're gonna give Cassius Stanley, and we're gonna make him our 6-man. And then let's go ahead. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and take out. Ooh, I guess I didn't really do this the best way. We'll take out McConnell here, and we'll give it Stanley as many minutes as we can. And then let's go ahead and mix up all of this, and yeah, we'll get into. Okay, wait, you're the 6-man as well. Let's go ahead and give you, and then we'll put you up to 30, you up to 29, and then let's see, 10, 15. We have 3 minutes left. Boom and boom, and we'll give the last 2 to Rodney Hood, or the last 1 to Rodney Hood. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So there's our rotation. We'll see how this works out. Hopefully it works out well, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Our last chance, at least make the playoffs and make some noise in the playoffs, and hopefully we can win the championship. But I feel like, unfortunately, Oladipo didn't really progress how I wanted him to in this rebuild, and that's what makes it hard, is like, they don't, oh man, and just an injury right off the bat. All right, well, I'll see you guys after the season. Jeez. Your number 4 is done. Kawhi Leonard wins MVP, and I hit start, and I missed the rest. So, sorry, guys. Whoops. First team, for all defensive first team, John Wall, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, Andre Drummond, Miles Turner. There you go, 16 points, 9 rebounds. 2.4 blocks, so he had a good year as well, but I don't think I had, once again, eaten one in any of those awards, but we did get the number 1 seed, so I think we made a good roster. I think just last year we got really unlucky. We only won 52 games though as the number 1 seed, so it was pretty close. I think the Eastern Conference was really tight, but anyways, let's go ahead and try to, oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh, we can't lose in the first round, can we? Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, we're up big. Yeah, okay, we should win this one, right? Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna win this one. Okay, so game 7, once again, I feel like every year it's come down to a game 7 in the first round. Like, it's ridiculous. So let's go ahead, enter the third. We're tied. End of third, we're down. Oh, we're down by 8. We're down by 7. And we lose. The number 1 seed, and we lose. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well, that's the video, guys. I tried with Indiana. I think the problem here, and I tried to say this earlier in the video, is Oladipo. I tried to give him untapped potential. I tried to make him better, and he didn't do enough, unfortunately, which really sucks. I really needed him to, like, be, Oladipo in real life, but the problem is that, it's not updated. Like, if this was 2K19, I'm sure it'd be easier, right, to do this with Oladipo, because he'd probably average, like, 24, 25 points per game, and he'd be better. But unfortunately, in this game, it's just too hard. I like Miles Turner though a lot. I think he improved a decent amount. Aaron Holiday improved a lot. 13 points, 6 assists. Like, he was just good in those 3 years that I had him. In the playoffs, 16 points, 8 assists. But he didn't really develop as much as I wanted him to. Cassius Stanley, 13 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. Honestly, like, if I would continue this, I'd get rid of Oladipo, put Stanley in the starting lineup, put on top potential, and honestly, I think Stanley would do better at this point. So it's just kind of frustrating. I built a really good team though around Oladipo and Miles Turner. It's just, I don't think Oladipo was able to, like, carry his weight. Unfortunately, like, he only averaged 18, 4 and 4 in the playoffs, and that's just not how it would be. So that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, I think that's part of the problem, is that this game doesn't put Oladipo to where he probably deserves to be. which is really unfortunate. If this was, I definitely want to do these in 2K19 because I think Oladipo would get the credit that like he kind of deserves, you know. It'd be easier to kind of build around him, but unfortunately it's not as easy in this game because, you know, obviously the last year had him at 16 points per game in OKC, and you know, he was kind of just that mid-level like guy, which he kind of stayed at that like mid-level, you know, 17, 18, 19 points per game. And you know, in real life he's probably gonna be like a 25 points per game type of dude. So unfortunately it just didn't work. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other teams you guys want me to try out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.